My check. Alright, what's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to day 250 of backtesting every day until I'm profitable. This came in a little bit late, but we gotta still put in the rep. So this is today it's 6th of January. Actually, it's already 7th, but this is intended for 6th of January. But if you use the US time zone, it's technically still 6th of January. So whatever, let's get going. This is day 250, and to whoever who will watch this, hope you enjoyed, hope this inspires you to keep going and keep pushing. And without delay, let's get into the session. We'll be doing the inversion model 2020 as we've been doing these recent days, and continue with the model. So this will be the one that we'll be doing. Alright, so since this thing is already on, I believe we should just get going, and I would like to go to the next day. I would like to start with the next day. Yeah, start with the new day, because that's where everything will have went in place. Let's say, like, that's where this session is starting. So I would rather work with that. And let me also do some YouTube settings as well. Okay, now going to the daily, you can see that price has dropped this previous day, and this one also looks like it might drop. So I would like to see like some daily lows get taken, like this one or this one. It's a little bit far, but this one is the lowest hanging fruit. As of now, we have 4-hour gaps here, so we're trading like inside of this range. It might run all the way here, but I would like to see it just shoot lower, because as of now you can see that we run buy side liquidity here, and the 2-hour, well, I thought it would have been in a gap, but it looks like it isn't. But I can see we run a 2-hour gap, a 1-hour high here. I'd like to see deliver to these lows, considering that they are also Asia lows here. So we have multiple rows on liquidity. The 15-minute has no gap as well, so it's quite hard there. So because there's no POI, but we already have the run on liquidity here. So now we wait for the open. Market opens higher, running this high here, and yes, reaches all the way here. I would have loved long it here, but I don't have any confluences in my favor. All I can see here is that we have a run on a couple of lows, and also this gap here got respected very beautifully, but there was no inversion for me to enter from, so I'd rather wait for like the next presented opportunity. But apparently there is none. Price absolutely rips lower. Insane. I hate it when it happens like this. Okay, and then we'll reject later at this thing here, and looks like the 4-hour is not going to close good. 4-hour is really not going to close good. The 4-hour closed, it's looking like bullishness, same thing as the 1-hour. So I think longs might play out here. Like to see if you get maybe like something like a retracement and then enter on the inversion formed later, such as this one. So I'll be targeting this 930 high here, and I would like to see this inversion here hold, because we can see it's a 5-minute gap retracement here. It's a 15-minute continuation higher. I don't like to see this one here hold. So that's basically what I'm thinking going into the day, and the 1-hour is also printing bullishness. So we will just wait and see what happens. So yep, that's basically it. Let's take the entry. For longs, so entry here, and then take profit will be somewhere like at this high here. So 24 points, that's 500 or 48, that's 10 micros long, targeting this high, 930 high. Stop at the low, take profit at the high. looks like we're going to get cooked. Okay, that was so close. I would love to see price hit this high, but ES hit it first. So this is one thing that I have to note. The fact that ES hit it first makes me less confident in the setup. Oh, come on. Okay, ends up getting hit for 1.8R. Price was really close to stop loss, but we managed to close on a great position, I'd say. And 15-minute burst, and looks maybe we might retrace later for even more longs, targeting like this 5 or 15-minute gap right here. So let me remove these. You can see the 930 high has been run. Despite that, I think it was like a 15-minute. Was it? Actually, it wasn't. It fell short of it. It just ran the lows, then completely started shooting higher. So, not bad of a move. Let's see how the next day behaves. So next day opens up quite bearish, but consider the previous day ended up hitting the daily low here, then reversed and started going higher. So I'd like to see what it looks like on the 4 hour. So 4 hour has inversed here, have the gap here. So I'd like to see it go higher. Okay, so let's see. No, the 1 hour is looking. We have Asia highs here. Actually, it's London highs because London highs run Asia. So I'd like to see it go higher. Late, actually, in this morning session. So maybe it runs these lows, then price starts to head higher. But that's not what happens, and it absolutely rips higher directly without caution, retraces into the gap, then respects it. Funny thing is that how come it didn't run any liquidity? That's the problem. Then we get around here, so we're gonna reverse. So the 15-minute, there is a gap here, obviously. Right now the 15-minute has run a couple of highs, and the 1 hour is in a gap, the 15-minute is in a gap. So I'd like to short it to like the 930 open, but it's not open actually. It's not, I mean, it's not like it has already been run, but I might look for a low hanging fruit. Consider the 2-minute closed, inversing a couple of gaps. Let's see 2-minute. Now the 5-minute is in a gap, but I would like to see it explode lower, to like some discount gaps. We have the SMT on this high, very insane one. 15-minute looking good, and honestly would like to see it go lower to these lows. There's way so much liquidity, but then there is an SMT, so let's just wait. Okay, new 15-minute kind of opens, so maybe it gives us a solid retracement lower. Right, we get a 15-minute gap retracement, very beautiful one, run on this lower with an SMT. So if it inverses, we're going to be taking longs, and it does exactly that. You can see that we have a run here and a beautiful inversion, so it might take like a 1-to-1. or even target the ultimate highs. Now I'd like to see if we have like any closed rows, but we don't have any. Not 4 hour high, not like literally no anything. So I'd like to take like I think it will be like a 1-to-1 setup here. So that's 500 over 20, which is 25 micros long. So stop at this low here, take profit at this high. Yeah, we got absolutely fried. Then prices take profit. Come on. Man. Should I put my stop here and then take a thing like 2 hour? Let's see. Banger. Could have been a banger, but yeah. Pain. So we have a run here. Price is continuing higher. I'd like to see it drop to these highs here, these daily highs, or even the all-time high. And the 4 hour is also holding nicely, you can see right here. So these draws are really good. Okay, we get a run on the previous day. Okay, so price already hit the first target that we had for the day, and absolutely rips lower. Looks like it's gonna run these 930 lows. These ones here. Nice. So maybe if it embraces higher, we'll be taking some beautiful longs. You can see at the inversion here, at this candle here is where the candle was inversed. 15-minute gap, 1 minute we have a run here, and I would trade it obviously to this high now. So that's 500 over 28, which is 17 micros long. Wow, that's a big R. We are cooked. We are so cooked. Nigga, what you mean that ES also didn't hit the target? So it's the 1 hour. It looks like it's wants to go lower. So we still have, well, 10 SMT technically with these lows here. Now, okay, we get another run lower. 15-minute gap, not looking bad. Okay, now is it gonna go higher at least? I would like to see it go higher, but then it would be like a 1-to-1. I hate this. If we get cooked here, we are gonna run, gonna go crazy. Okay, take profit hit. Oh, just feel us already. All right. took years, but it ended up fitting us for a small R. $15-minute gap retracement. Very crazy SMT. So you have this, the 15-minute gap. Also we run these couple of lows, and then so on the inversion there could have been a good entry, targeting like this high with a stop somewhere here, or targeting even these highs here. But if we do take this something like this, how would it be? Like, let's just take it and see. So price fails to drive good high, like higher in a smooth way, but we'll see. Okay, SMT. Well, but I still think price is bullish, obviously. Like to see it go higher. You don't have like crucial 4 hours, 4 hour gaps. You'll see. So 2, we have 3. Okay, so like to see it go higher. We'll see, maybe we can get a retracement into this gap, then take longs. We have a very crazy, I think it's like a used candle, so maybe run here, then price goes higher. That's something I'd like to see going into the day, but it fails to deliver. Okay, that's not the best PEA. I like to wait for the retrace lower, so we end up running these lows, and we are in the 15-minute gap. So on the inversion here, we are going to be taking some longs, break even here, then let the rest run to this third standard deviation to this highs. That would be something achievable. 536, and that's 14 micros long. So stop at this high, take profit at this high, and stop at the low, take profit at the high. Now wait, and looks like yes, it's dropping, so we are cooked. We are so cooked. Okay, got cooked really quick. Alright, then we get around the 930 lows. Pretty obvious draw, while ES continues all the way to these lows. Well, we're not inversing anytime soon. Looks like that's what's gonna happen. Still think longs are valid. I have a 30-minute. Okay, beautiful retracement here, and 1 hour retracement as well. So on this rejection, we have a 1 minute, but we have the first inversion right here, targeting the high here. So that's 16 longs. Stop below here and take profit at this high. to see it rip higher, but nigga, what kind of retracement is this? We are so cooked. We are so cooked. Wow. I mean, wow. So I should be closing this at break even. Okay, so price is still delivering higher, I believe, so maybe we could still take some longs. So we have obviously a beautiful draw here. So those would be the only targets I have in the day, but if price goes lower, obviously Asia lows are so obvious, so it runs Asia lows then heads higher. That's what I will be expecting going into this day here. And now price opens, runs lower. But then we didn't run any liquidity, so I mean, I'm so skeptical about this. But this is an FP day, and it's the day before the 4th of July, so it's like gonna go so slow. I believe there wasn't an FP on this day, or was it? Now we'll get a run after years of waiting. Now I'd like to see if it will reject. Okay, very good run here. I wonder if it will even ever reject. Right, let's see what the next 15-minute gap holds. All I can see is that we have a run lower. There is like no 4-hour gap or something like that. So where's the 930 high? 930 high is way too open, but I'd like to see some low hanging fruits inside here and take longs towards them. So that's 524. That's 20. 21 actually. Now wait 5 minutes, 15 minutes, all are looking so insane, but it looks like we are about to get cooked or cook something good here. Now the 5 minute is still dabbling in this gap here. So 5 minutes has still failed to inverse, but 15 minutes there's a small gap. If this 15 minute go well, it will be really great. Okay, 5 minute end up inversing, 15 minute end up inversing, 30 minute there is no gap, so now I would like to see it continue. Right, so it's going so slow. I'm really skeptical if it will even reach those highs. So we'll just close it as a 1-to-1. So price went slow in these times, but maybe later it will push higher. No one ever knows. So we skip 4th July. And then we go to the 5th. No, the 6th. So we're still moving higher. We have a 4-hour draw here. I would like to see it go higher here, so we like in some range, maybe it runs low here, then expands higher. That's what I would like to see it do. So Asia low, whoa, Asia lows are way too far than I expected. So maybe it runs along the lows, then heads higher. That's what I would like to see going into the day. So at 9:30 we open and then we inverse directly, and then we head to this highs. Very quick trade. Okay, 15 we're still consolidating inside the range, and then we break out higher. Now I'll wait. So it's 5-minute gap. You can see we're tracing to the 5-minute gap. It's 10:07. 4-hour close bullish, 1 hour obviously close bullish as well. So we might be looking for some good longs on the day. This will be an obvious low hanging fruit here, and we can use like this inversion here. Then this thing, the bad thing about this is that we don't have any clear targets, except if we use standard deviations. Second standard deviation. Wow, this will be way too far, but I think I might close it at 1 to 2 or something like that. And that will be 15 micros long. So stop will be at this low here, then take profit. I would like to trade like a simple 1 to 2 and get stopped out right away. I have a crazy SMT here. Wow. Yeah. This is a crazy bullish move. New day open lower, retraced, and well, we have an inversion, an SMT here and a good 1 hour gap, so maybe like to see price head higher. We have Asian highs at this high and some London highs as well, so I'd like to see price head to any one of these draws today. Then price opens and runs higher directly without caution. Man. And then price runs all these lows. Insane. Got a good run on this 930 low. Right here, it's a 15-minute gap, so longs could still hold. And aside from that, I still think longs are valid towards these highs, and also these ones here. So I'll be taking longs like maybe all-time highs, but it's too far. The Asia highs are too far. So that's 500 over 54, just 9 micros long. Stop at the low, take profit at this high, and we wait. Hey guys, it's going so slow. What? Whew. Finally. Damn. That was an insane trade. I had too much shit holding this. So, W to the Asia highs. That was a good 2.4 hour. Let's see how the next day goes. Alright, so I'd like to see maybe price retrace into this gap. So I'd like to see this rejecting, it'll run these lows, then probably head higher later. Freaking the 1 hour, we have the Asia lows. Actually, it's London lows. Asia lows have already been run, and the Asia highs. So my draw going into the day is lower. See price drive lower. Oh man. Okay, looks like price is gonna hold bullish, so if we come with longs, You could see like run this slow, then I get continuation longs, something like that. So 15 has hit the gap on ES, but not on MQ. I get this. So there was like an SMT and run here, so we might target like 1-to-1. And then get stopped out right away. Wow, looks like price doesn't want to move in our direction. We're not trying to break anything higher. Now if this 15-minute could hold bullish, I'll be taking some good longs. But we have this 30-minute and 1 hour, so that's much confluences for me to target this high. So let's see if this holds. That's 500 over 40. That's 12. Ah, come on, bro. Come on. Come on. What is happening? Yesterday ended up reversing high. Wow. So let's see if it goes high. If it goes high, we have a small 4 hour here holding. So there's a gap here holding. So like we'll see it go high. Wow, we lost almost all of our funds trying to long this Nasdaq thing. Okay, beautiful run on the lows, but then no inversion, except if the 30-minute has something. But so far we are getting cooked, absolutely cooked. You can get a small SMT here. And then a small SMT here. And then you get a 2-minute inversion. That's 10 micros long. Bro, we are risking too much here. so good. Look at this drop. Get a good run here. Wow. So got a gap here holding. Retracement. So let's see if it heads higher. Okay, good drop. So we have a run now on this low here. Okay, gap here that's holding. $15-minute gap closed inside. 30-minute could close outside. We never know. Another run here as well. Well, looks like price is failing to go higher. Relatively equal highs. So that would be like around 32 points. That's why $500.64, and that would be like 8 micros long. Stop at the low, take profit at these relatively equal highs. Let's see if price could deliver to these highs. But if yes runs these highs, then we are already cooked. There's a 15-minute gap here that's trying to hold. So if we don't break through it, then we are absolutely cooked. Okay, ES has already run the highs. That's something we can all see. And we're still in the 15 and the 5 minutes, so I'd like to close partials here. Okay, let's see. Okay, close it there. let's see how the next day goes. Bullishness is still on the move. I think I'll use like standard deviations. I have this here. And there's also this gap here. I like to see it drop here, then push higher. That's a huge explosion high. So there's an inversion here. 5-minute gap here is holding. Buying it quite high, but we will be targeting. Come on, it's a standard deviation. I ain't gonna take that. Okay, 5-minute gap retracement. We have the 930 low here having a crazy SMT. And the 2-minute inverse is beautiful, so I might take some small R trades. That's 528, which is 18 micros long. So that's close to our, if this trade manages to hit. It's not a good retracement. Finally. Okay, we get a good run higher. So, whoa. The next day literally, actually this is not the next day, the PM session of the previous day, and the next day is so bearish, drop into this gap here. So maybe runs here, runs this low, so that's basically that's one thing I'd like to see here. So the 4 hour is dropping. There's a huge price rejection from this gap. So if it doesn't hold bullish, would give us some bearish moves. Get a crazy run higher right at the open. So we have a run here. It looks like price might be bullish on the day. So short should have been in at the 2-minute inversion here. So that's 5 short, targeting these lows. Even though we'll be shorting against that, 30 minutes it's a gap, 1 hour not a gap, but I mean it's overall bearish, so it will be like a 1-to-1 or something like that. That's a crazy drop. For a closed bearish, it's still in this gap. They're crazy SMT. Wow. So good retracement to the 50 F815. Is it a 30? No. Is it a 5? Yeah. Is it that strong? I don't think so. I think we're going lower. So we have an inversion here. So I think price could now drive higher. We've went through a couple of days, but so far I've seen that maybe the most crazy opportunities show up when you're not even expecting it. New week opening up. And there's a gap here holding, so it might take some short scalps towards like this high. So this was a run here, and a crazy SMT as well. But there is nothing here to. Ooh, there's a gap. Nigga, there's a gap. Not a trading day, to be honest. Not a beautiful trading day. Is so new day. So today also opens up kind of bearish. We'll see where this goes, but either way, I think I'm done for this day. We'll see how the next one goes. So shout out to anyone who managed to join the session, and if you reached here watching, you are a real one, man. So have a great day.